Hello and welcome. There's been another update. We're on 26.06. Is it fixed yet? Probably not. Let's have a run through all those updates, shall we? Okay, so FM Assist tweeted this out about 30 odd minutes ago. Okay, so they tweeted out the latest update as of 26.06. This is obviously hidden because it says 4 hours ago. I don't think it was 4 hours ago because I checked earlier. Okay, so the update includes further improvements to game stability and performance, as well as a wealth of gameplay fixes. A non-exhaustive change list is provided below. 26.06 includes further extensive polish and refinement to the user interface, further extensive crash and stability fixes, further improvements to made to in-game translations, not transitions, in translations, further fixes to freezes at halftime during online matches, which might be good because a lot of people seem to be having trouble with online matches. Adding substitutes to the iOS tactics planner, which is something for touch, improvements to controller navigation in the dashboards. We'll have to see how that works later. Adds the ability to view condition and match rating via a toggle in the tactics planner. Well, it doesn't say if that's iOS. That doesn't. Bear in mind, certain things work, certain things don't. So we'll have to see if that's Xbox and PlayStation and iOS. Fixes an issue where the mouse emulation was active when trying to use the radio wheel. Now that was true, so when you press down the square, the mouse would still carry on going around as if it was being emulated whilst you were actually trying to navigate the radio wheel, which was a problem. What else have we got here? Fixed a soft look while trying to view a past match. Yeah, that did stop a problem with highlights and stuff. Added button to view match stats, momentum, and XG story during highlights. Good. So that means in match you'll be able to see match momentum, match stats, and XG story. Good, because that wasn't available. Okay. Tweaks made to general screen flow. We'll have to see what that means. Improved the logic behind youth player wage demands. Interesting. They fixed the player wage demands in lower leagues. I've seen a lot of people complain about that. I haven't really had many major wage demand problems at the moment in time in the lower leagues when I've been testing. Doesn't mean there isn't, it just means I haven't had anything massive noticed yet. Fixed issue where player condition would always display full. Okay. Tweak the frequency of rain occurring during matches. I've noticed that being an issue. I think Gobby Gaffer said that in a video today, or was it yesterday, that his game was laggy because of the rain. So that might be something which actually was a fix on the patch here. Fixed crash when continuing with club from the United Arab Emirates during advanced game setup. There you go. Don't pick UAE. You now can pick UAE. Loading a tactic within the match now functions as intended. Fixed issue preventing user from assigning shirt numbers to players out on loan. Okay. Why would you want to assign a shirt number to a player whilst out on loan? Okay, fine. Fixed an issue where the home shirt icon would always display in match tactics planner regardless of the kit worn on the day. Okay. The Data Hub last match summary will now display data from the correct match. They have fixed the place of birth functionality within manager creation. I was having more trouble with the date of birth, not the place of birth, to be honest with you. Data Hub last match summary will now display data from correct match. Can't say I've noticed that, although I have looked at the data Hub. I haven't looked at it in that much detail. I hadn't noticed it was the wrong match. But that's me probably just overlooking it. Click and apply when selecting which attributes to filter on between. Click and apply when selecting which attributes to filter between on player search now takes you back to the correct landing page. Okay. Fixed an issue where I did have problems with the attribute filters, but I just had a workaround on that. So hopefully that's fixed. That's interesting. Fixed the issue where all subs would display as substitute 1 on team talks. Are you really complaining? Okay, fine. I want to know where my pre-match team talk is. Not why are they all sub 1. Fixed the issue where the League 1 trophy image would display regardless of the competition. Okay. Fixed an issue where the prize money portal message would incorrectly state that the user had been drawn. Added a recruitment budget tile to the finance summary. I mean, these are all really small niche fixes if it's happening a lot to some people, I think. Fixed an issue allowing the user to create a recruitment focus for a women's competition despite managing a men's team and vice versa. I can't set a bloody recruitment focus for women's competition for any competition. Refined AI logic of Saudi-based clubs when it comes to buying players. Passing risk player instruction will now display correctly locked as taking more risks from a midfield playmaker role. Okay. Fixed an issue where the sub keeper would display in an outfield kit in the match planner. Okay. Fixed an issue allowing the user to renegotiate the transfer loan fee despite contract terms already being agreed. That was in FM24. That's been a bug for bloody years. Improved squad building logic at top clubs. That's been a problem in FM for many years. Players will more appropriately decline entering contract negotiations up front if there's a large discrepancy between the desired wage and a max wage a club can offer. Okay? Fixed issue where finance graph would always display in dollars. Club finances will now display the correct data for income and expenditure. In-match opposition instructions will now correctly reflect any substitutions that are being made. Okay. Fixed an issue preventing the sponsorships card in finances from being opened. Okay. Fixed an issue where sponsorship end date would be displayed as the 1st of January 1900. That's a pretty big problem, considering we're 125 years on. First team players no longer wear substitutes bib during the pre-match team talk. I mean, okay. Tweaks to how a player's current reputation is processed following a match. I mean, okay. Fixed issue preventing, unless that's a massive discrepancy. I don't get quite what that one would be. Unless he's like gone from unknown to world class in the game, or he's one player of a match, or maybe it's the things behind the scenes. I'm not quite sure there. Fixed an issue preventing the user from leading of all required team talks if they're in charge of multiple teams. Fixed an issue preventing the user from leading all of the required team talks if they're in charge of multiple teams. Now, is that because it's under 21s? Reserves? I mean, is that really a PlayStation, Xbox, or is that a PC problem? Player comparison polygon graph will now display the correct attribute points. Okay, I thought I did anyway. Fixed an issue where the squad bar cannot be expanded after being collapsed. Is that on match game? I don't know. Added ability to add columns to tables and then auto-size them. I think this was an iOS problem because we can do this on PlayStation and Xbox with a mouse, but not with a controller. I wonder if that's fixed that bit. Now, all these are fine, right? It's a patch, but I'm not noticing the big fixes like the squad planner, like the scouting, like the training. These are really niche things again, and it's not fixing bigger problems. There's bigger problems. The recruitment focus does, my recruitment focuses, I'm not getting hardly any of my recruitment focuses working. I'm not getting the squad planner working. I'm not getting lots of bigger problems, really, I'd say. There's a lot still going wrong. Here's another update. Let me know what you think. It's not much. If I'm talking more niche, little bit of bugs where people have got problems. I'm still getting bloody crashes when I'm trying to select, going from in and out of possession, or trying to go between transfers in and out and closes, and little things like that. So we're going to have to see what that actually does. But yeah. Is my face, is it worth buying based on this? Probably not, but we'll have a look again. If you liked this video, please drop a like and subscribe. Also, if you want to see what we've been recently up to, we've been putting lots of guides and how-tos. That's in this screen as well. Until next time, thanks for watching. See you again. Bye-bye.